year when my eyelid were stuck together, I was like, oh my goodness, who asked you? Now you're not going to be able to
Now
see
you're
again.
in
Like,
any.
literally.
What's the reason I was getting eyelashes?
Oh,
What about the
yeah.
fake lashes is causing
Exactly.
cancer or can be, cancer causing?
Exactly. Some people, instead of using
Right.
the lash glue, they use nail
Mm-hmm.
glues. Welcome to Consultation Room Podcast. Welcome back to another burning question series. So today I've got a question for Trudy, but before I start, let me just ask you this. Have you ever used a beauty product without thinking twice about what's in it? Normally, we trust that what we apply near our eyes is safe, but what if there are certain ingredients that could be causing harm to us? So, in today's burning question, I'll be diving into a hot beauty trend, or is it a hot product? Well, we'll find out. That I came across, I came across like a debate on social media recently, and I actually wanted to ask you what you think about it. But I've got some facts that which I'll be setting straight just to keep us looking fabulous without compromising our health. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. So, Trudy, I know you're a makeup girl. Well, you're better than I am, anyways. That's what I
Okay.
think. Yeah. I think when it comes to makeup, you do way better than I do. You know all the tricks, the products. Yes, I'm clueless. But there is
Mm-hmm.
there is one thing which I occasionally like to do every now and then because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it lifts my beauty up
Okay.
sometimes, yeah. But I noticed that you don't actually wear that often, you know. I think I've only seen you wear it maybe once or twice, if I'm not mistaken. So I wanted
Okay.
to ask you, do you wear like fake lashes or extensions? I think I've only seen you once or so.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I used to. I used to
Hmm.
wear a lot. Like
Okay.
when we were back at uni,
Exactly.
night outs,
Yeah.
when we're like there's meals, like
Mm-hmm.
dinners. I used to wear a lot of like fake lashes, stick
Yes.
lashes. And then like I'd say maybe up until sort of 5 years ago, even
Yeah.
when I was going on holiday, I'd
Mm-hmm.
have like the individual ones, like the ones that you
Yeah.
actually, when you're like, as an extension to your
Yeah.
eyelashes. But do you know what? I think okay, lately I would
Mm-hmm.
say maybe the last 3 years, I've probably worn eyelashes maybe once.
Yeah. I noticed that.
I don't wear them that often.
Why is that? Like, why? I want to know. Did you also see something online?
Listen, when you start digging online, there's things that come out. You're like, Do you know what
Honestly.
though? I won't lie.
Yeah.
There's nothing I read, there's nothing I've
Okay.
seen. Two things. I've just become too busy.
I
And that's an
see.
extra thing that you have to
Okay.
put on.
Mm.
So it's like, okay, do I have that extra 10, 15 minutes? I know
I
some girls,
see.
listen, Steph, my makeup game is not that strong,
I
okay?
know.
But there's girls whose makeup game is so strong
Yeah.
that literally 2 seconds done,
Mm.
they'll put the lashes on.
Yes.
No, it takes me a while to get it
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
And I feel like life is too
It's
busy.
too,
I
it's
do
too.
not have the time. Even mascara, like
Mm.
it's very rare. So
Yeah.
there's not a reason why
Okay.
I don't wear it as such.
Okay.
It's more because I just don't have the time. But also I just feel like, sometimes you see some girls wearing lashes
Yeah.
and those things up like feathers on the eyes. They're not fixed properly. I
I
just thought,
know.
no, I don't want to be one of those
Yes.
girls. So
Yes, yes,
yeah, I
yes.
suppose that's my reason.
I see. Okay, I like your reason because me on the other hand, yeah, I like it when people wear it. I think it looks
Mm-hmm.
nice, you know, but obviously not the feathers and stuff like. So far as it looks like, you know, a bit decent, natural. I think it
Naturally,
looks
yeah.
nice, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I'm like you. I've probably worn it maybe once in the last maybe 2 years, I would say. Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, mine was like individual lashes as well. I got them done. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I kind of saw some things online and I also experienced certain things as well. That's why lately I don't really do them that often. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what I
Okay.
came across online, there was actually
Mm-hmm.
an article that said fake lashes are not safe and they've been linked to like cancer causing. I'm like, yeah, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just like, really? Like,
What
another thing.
about it? What
Yeah,
about the fake lashes is causing
exactly.
cancer or can be, cancer causing?
Exactly. So it got me thinking, okay, like first you say we can't eat this, we can't do our nails, we can't do like it's all causing
Can't
cancer.
do
Yeah. I think we're just getting tired of these things. But I was
that's
wondering,
it.
okay, we should really like look into it to find out exactly why fake lashes are not safe. So,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, I went to find out like the type of lashes there are and why they cannot be safe, like the sort of problems that they can arise from
Cause.
wearing like
Mm-hmm.
lashes. So lashes are made from like synthetic fibers or mink,
Mm-hmm.
silk, or human hair. I mean, I have seen like some outrageous lashes out there on some people. Yes.
TikTok will show you things.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, I love it.
And the lashes themselves, I found out they are actually generally safe, but problems can arise if they're applied like incorrectly or you
Mm-hmm.
reuse like dirty lashes or you wear them
Mm-hmm.
too often, leading to like natural lash damage. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I also think sometimes you need to watch the people that apply, or even if it's you that you're applying yourself, just their
Yeah,
hygiene before applying these things. Are you washing your hands? Is the person that's applying it
that's
washing
it.
their hands? Those sort of things, because all of these things can pose like risk to you because they can lead to
Mm-hmm.
certain things like infections and stuff. So. Yeah. So these are some of like the problems they can cause. But I was thinking, oh, these are like
Okay.
minor, surely. Like I haven't heard any like
Yeah.
cancer causing there,
I think I think
know?
outrageous.
Exactly. Because,
Mm-hmm.
lashes themselves, yes, they are safe to wear. So
Okay.
I looked in further. I was like, okay. What possible risk could fake lashes also pose? Like, yes, they can lead to
Mm-hmm.
damages and stuff. So, the risk of infections from buildup of like bacteria can also occur.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
of course, yes, allergic reactions to like the lash fibers or
Yeah.
the glue. And when I read that, the allergic reactions, and it literally brought back memories, and I was like, okay, yes. I
Mm.
did come across like some videos and stuff where like I think there was like a girl, I don't know if you saw that video. She went to get her lashes
No.
done and her eyes
Mm-hmm.
were literally swollen.
Swollen. I think I have seen it.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they were like
Mm.
proper swollen. And then it also occurred to me the first time I got my lash done,
Mm-hmm.
Trudy, my lash were glued, my eyelids were literally glued together. And when it
Oh.
finally opened, it was red. I mean,
I think because if the glue goes in your eye, 'cause sometimes it can go
yeah,
in your eye.
exactly. So that's what had happened. It literally went in my eye. And
Mm.
I was so scared. So when, at first, yeah,
Yeah.
when my eyelid was stuck together, I was like, oh my goodness, who asked you? Now you're not going to be able to
Now
see
you're
again.
in
Like,
any.
literally,
What's the reason I was getting eyelashes?
honestly,
Ah,
like, I started
it's not
thinking
right.
so much. I was like, what is going on? Who
Yeah.
made me do this? Like, no one forced me to
Who
do
forced you?
it.
Who forced
Honestly.
you? You know?
I was literally thinking the worst. But that was like my first
Yeah.
experience. Yeah, when that happened, my
Yeah.
heart was literally beating. And
Right.
yeah, it was crazy. I was like, oh my God. Yeah. And
Okay.
yes, the next thing is that natural lash damage from like the frequent use of like improper removal.
Hmm.
And yes, I can testify to this as well because I'm not one of those ones where you're like, oh, after what this they usually say after a month or so you should come back to the salon for them to remove it.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
hold my hand up. No, I literally
Hmm.
rip off the
Pull
lashes.
them up.
I
Yeah.
pull them off.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
yes, that is not good as well. That is what literally weakens your eyelashes and causes damages to it, and they
Hmm.
start to fall off. That's one of the reasons why I've actually stopped doing the lashes as well. I'll probably do it like on
Mm.
rare occasions if I have somewhere to go because
Yeah.
as I said, they lift my face up,
That's it.
yeah. So I'll probably do that on rare
Okay.
occasions. Yes. So these are all like possible risk of like the fake lashes. So the lashes
Hmm.
alone aren't dangerous. I think the real
Okay.
concern is the glue.
Hmm.
Yes. So I
Because
looked
what's in this glue?
exactly. That is the question. I'm
Uh-huh.
glad
What's
you
in this
asked
glue? Let us
that.
know.
I'm glad you
Exactly.
asked that. Yes. So the lash adhesive is where the controversy begins, really, because some
Hmm.
glues contain like chemicals that can like irritate like the skin or even pose like health risk. So I looked into the
Okay.
ingredients to see what are like the common ingredients in lash glues.
Yeah. Yeah.
So get your pen out.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yes. So there's something called cyanocobalamin, and apparently this is the
Okay.
main bonding agent and is the
Hmm.
same as super glue, and that's what is usually found in lash glue.
Okay.
Yes. And so you can tell how strong that is because super glue is quite
That must not be good for your for your
exact.
eyelashes.
Yes,
Like super glue is
exactly.
you super glue your fingers together, you have to go surgery. Almost.
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 Yes.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And the next one is latex, which, if you've seen
If you
our
have
allergies
allergies.
video, exactly. So latex can cause allergic reactions in some people. So make sure you are testing these glues. Just test it like around like your eye, near your eye, just to make sure that you are not reacting to
Mm-hmm.
it. So,
Mm-hmm.
yes, latex. And then the next I found in glues, in the lash glues, are parabens and other preservatives. So
Mm.
I was like, oh, surely this is also okay, it's safe. Yes, it's
Parabens are not
safe
good.
to it's safe to some point. But
Whenever I hear parabens, no, take it away.
yes,
I don't want it.
yeah. But yeah, so as Judy said, some may disrupt like our hormones and but the
Mm.
research is mixed. So, but I was not concerned about this. The
Mm-hmm.
main agent
Even when they've said there's parabens, when they've said there's latex, you're like, it's fine.
is,
With my allergies, I can still take antihistamines after. I'll be fine. Okay,
exactly,
let's get to it. Let's get
literally,
to it.
that's what I was like. So this is the last agent, yeah, the main one. Of course, there are other ingredients, but there's the one I want to focus on, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, this is called formaldehyde, which
Mm.
they found, yes, is contained in a lot of like the lash glues. So I actually got a study, yeah. So one study tested 37 over-the-counter and professional eyelash glues for formaldehydes. And shockingly, the experts found that 75% of the professional glues used in salons release formaldehydes. And
Wow.
when they tested at-home kits, 4 out of, like, I think the 17 they had glues were found to contain this chemical. So you're wondering, what about this chemical? Hmm?
Formaldehyde. We know
You
formaldehyde.
know formaldehyde,
We
exactly.
know formaldehyde.
Exactly. So, yes, formaldehyde is a known carcinogen in high exposures.
There you go.
Exactly. So this was what was causing the debate online. So people like where they said yes, fake lashes can cause cancer. So it's not
Yes.
the lashes itself, it is actually the glue that we use. It's the ingredients in there. So you
What's
need,
in the glue?
yes, it's what's in the glue. But they did say the amount of these ingredients are so low. That's what they were saying. That it shouldn't really cause cancer. Yes.
Oh, for beauty.
Yes, so
It's
that's what they were
okay.
saying. They say like, the amount is quite low, so really shouldn't cause cancer. So that was the debate that was going literally back and forth. So people were like, okay, so should they be using it? Should they not? You know? And yes, so formaldehyde, as we've already mentioned, is linked to cancer at high prolonged exposure levels. Yeah, so if you're using it for a long time, obviously it's gonna build up, and that's when the
Yeah.
problem starts. And
Like
as
if you use it,
girlies
if you wear
go,
lashes every day.
exactly. As girlies, we like to wear the lashes all the time. So I think,
Exactly.
yes.
And you know what my concern is?
Mm,
My concern is as well,
yeah.
when you've had your lashes done
Mm-hmm.
and then you go for like an infill or whatever, refill, whatever they're
Yes.
calling it nowadays, okay, all these fancy names.
Infill water, yeah.
And then you're sat there and then they don't take out that old glue. There's still some of that old
Yes.
formaldehyde. You're adding more formaldehyde.
Exactly.
Tell me, no.
Exactly.
That already is a sign that
Mm,
something is not right.
exactly. So, although most lash glues contain like tiny amounts of this harmful chemical, as we've said, repeated exposure is gonna lead to a like increased amount of it. And
Yeah.
again, just check like the glue that you're using. Make sure you
Yeah.
check like, the expiry date, the quality of it,
Oh,
because low quality
expiry.
and expired glues will release more of the formaldehydes.
Mm.
Exactly. So make
You
sure
don't
you
think about these
check.
things.
Yeah.
You know when you're going to get your hair, your eyelashes done. Maybe you should ask. Let me just see the
Honestly,
glue
that
to
when I
see that,
saw that, I was like, I never asked them, that, oh, can I check the expiry date of the glue? Like, I
or
never
even like the
asked them.
ingredients. You can say
Yeah,
you can. You know what you can say just to be so you're not you're not rude.
rude,
You can
yeah.
just say there's things I'm normally allergic to. Let me
Mm,
just have a look just to see there's nothing.
yeah.
Whilst you're at it, check for the
Check the
expiry.
check expiry, check the ingredient, check
Ingre-
everything.
Mm,
Honestly.
mm.
I
And surely,
never,
even the
never.
dyes and the things, I'm
Yeah.
sure the dyes and the
Hmm. Yes, yes. So I never, ever, ever thought about this. I mean, like I remember when I first got it done and my eyelid got glued together. My husband actually told me something. He said, "Why don't you buy your own glue and take it to the lash tech, the lash technician, so that yeah." And to be honest, that is the safest and most useful advice ever. Because if
yeah,
you buy your own lash glue, you know what's in there.
It's in it, yeah.
You know it's safe to use, you
Hmm.
know? Yeah.
Or just don't wear the lashes.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe, okay, do you know what? Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
We will still wear these lashes. We will
Exactly.
still wear these lashes. I'll be very honest.
Yes.
But maybe
Mm.
don't wear them
Two.
every day. Don't wear them
Exactly.
so often. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
just occasionally, special days, Christmas, your birthday,
Yeah.
you're getting engaged,
Yes.
those are the days, maybe your wedding day. Maybe
Yes.
wear them those, during these times. But
Exactly.
just invest in castor oil
Mm.
and hope that your lashes will grow.
Yes. Yes.
you know?
And do you know one thing I also found? That some people, there was this article I was reading, some people, instead of using the
Right.
lash glue, they use nail
Hmm.
glues.
Are you serious?
I'm being serious.
Why?
Like, why would you do that? So that's why it's so
Why
important
would you
to check the glue they're
nail
using.
glue?
Nail glue.
Okay.
Yes. So make sure
Mm.
you
So
check.
when you said that when you were done, like your eyes were stuck together,
Yeah.
right? If you're using nail glue, you can't even you can't undo
You
this.
can't. You have to
Your
go to
eyes will be
hospital.
stuck together for.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know these things I say I'm not gonna be admitted for? Things I can avoid. This is one of
This is
them.
one of the.
This is one of the things. Because nail glue,
Mhm.
okay, come on, girls.
Yes.
No, girls. Yeah,
Honestly.
no.
That's why it's important, honestly. Do not trust these esthetician, as make sure
Mm-hmm.
that they've been trained well, where they've been trained is reputable, like the salon you're going to is
Mm-hmm.
reputable. Don't just trust them. Go with your instincts. Go check that whatever ingredients or whatever product they're using is actually of
Mm-hmm.
high quality. It says what it
That's
says,
it.
because
It's
this
been
is your
stored
eye.
properly as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like some people can store it next to the radiator, and I'm
Exactly.
sure when that glue is heating up,
Yep.
surely it must not be good for you.
Mm.
Like things like that is very, very important, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah, it is. It
Interesting.
is, yes. So, and I wanted to ask you, have you ever slept with like your makeup on?
Do you know what? I am so good. Like I
Yeah.
am so, so good. I don't think I could sleep with makeup on
Okay.
ever.
Good. Good,
Like I
good,
am
good,
so,
good.
so good.
Okay.
Like I I don't really drink right
Good.
now, right?
Yeah.
But when I used to, and like say would go like on a night out, like
Yeah.
out, and they would come back and like I'm really tired.
Yeah.
And like some of my friends would just be like, all right, guys, I'm too tired, I'm going to bed.
Mm.
I'd be like, no, I would do my full skincare as drunk as I
Good.
was, shower as well. So
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
that is a no.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that because, again,
Mm-hmm.
some people just sleep with their makeup on, and then you have these lashes on, which you have not
Mm-hmm.
taken. So, again,
Mm-hmm.
like you're increasing your risk of these, like irritation, eye
That's
infection, like
it.
all of that.
Conjunctivitis.
You're
When
just,
you come into the pharmacy, I like conjunctivitis on Monday.
yes.
What were you up to on Saturday? I want to know.
Exactly. This is
Where
one
were
of the
you on Saturday?
reasons. Yeah, yeah. So these are one of the reasons. So, while just to say, so while lash glue isn't risk-free, occasionally I think people should use high quality products because these ones
Mm,
are unlikely to cause major harm.
that's
But
it.
then I was like, I'm sure some of my sisters out there still want to use like these fake lashes,
Mm-hmm.
because it just completes your look. So,
To be fair, it does. You
yes.
can't do a full beat and not wear lashes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
something is missing. It looks like
Exactly.
something is missing.
Exactly.
Although I do, so.
I feel like it completes your look. So, I
Mm.
do have some good news in ways you can enjoy your fake lashes safely. Okay? So, here's how. There is actually formaldehyde free glue. So you can choose high quality formaldehyde free glue. They are out there. Just check the ingredients, okay? So at least with this, you
Mm.
know that you're not at risk of cancer, as they say.
Blindness.
Exactly. Yeah. And as I said earlier as well, make sure you do a patch test before applying glue near your
Yeah.
eyes. Because if you're
Mm-hmm.
allergic, or even if you don't know you're allergic, just do the patch test just to make sure. Because you don't want
To
it
make
to end up
sure.
in your eye, and then that's when you regret it
That's
and
it.
end up in hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This is for me as well. Remove lashes gently. Just avoid pulling on your natural lashes, because this is how your natural lashes basically damages and you end up with no
Yeah.
lashes. That's me.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
I think they say something as well. I think
Mm,
when you're getting your lashes done, they also even say like if you can't, if you just like rub some oil on your eye, something like
yes.
coconut oil or something like that, it kind of weakens that glue. So
Yeah.
even if you don't want to go back to the salon to get it professionally removed or to get that infill properly, you can always do that.
Mm,
And I know that for sure that that has actually worked for me when I've had like the
okay.
individuals put on
Yeah.
and I was too lazy or maybe I just didn't have the
Yeah.
time. At least it just one evening I just was rubbing my eyes with some oil and they easily came
Oh,
off.
fantastic. See? That's another
Mm-hmm.
tip. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And always make sure you clean your hands, clean your lashes as well before like reusing them, because you want to get rid of
Mm-hmm.
any bacteria. You don't want to cause any infections from happening. Okay. And take breaks to prevent your natural lash from damaging.
Yes.
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 Yes. But
You've said something there,
mm-hmm.
and I think I kind of want to point out something. I don't know if you've seen this. There's this girl on TikTok.
Yeah.
She goes to like different salons and she gets her makeup done, and
Okay.
they call it like things like Hollywood makeup,
Mm.
or like super, supermodel makeup.
Yeah.
And it's just this random shop. She goes to random shops. And I think she's been to random shops, not just in the UK,
Mm.
but she's been to like shops like even like abroad, like in
Okay.
Europe and like other places. And she just goes in, she's like, oh, I've got dinner tonight and I really want to look nice. Can you do my makeup?
Mm.
And she rates them. And like she'll probably say the worst makeup. Like most of the titles are like the worst makeup ever.
I see.
And literally you see when she's getting her makeup done. And sometimes you're like, you know what? It's good that we know some of these things happen. Otherwise, you would just think that when you see someone, you're like, oh, the makeup looks all right. You don't realize what has gone,
Mm.
there was like what she's had to go through without even knowing.
Yeah.
Because this girl, like, she records it secretly. And
Okay.
you'll see this woman like doing her makeup, and then let's say she wants to rub something off her eye or like off her cheek. She'll
Yeah.
take her saliva, wipe it off her cheek. Mm-hmm. She will.
Ew.
I'm not even joking. Yes, or she will take a dirty brush, right,
Oh
and you'll see
gosh.
her like wipe a little bit on a tissue paper, and like yes, and apply that eyeshadow, and then you'll see even lipstick. This woman like even
No.
applying lipstick on herself to see the cut, and then applying it on her
Oh
on
my
this girl,
goodness.
and I'm like, wow. You know
Yeah.
what? It's what the reason I'm saying this is invest in a good beautician, invest in a
Yes.
good salon,
Yes.
because that could literally be the difference between you ending up in hospital and you staying at home after Saturday night happy. Do you know what I
So
mean?
true. So true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, so that's the fake lashes with glue. But then I don't know if Trudy you've come across this. There are alternative lashes. So there's
Mm-hmm.
magnetic lashes. Have you come across them?
I tried it. I've tried it.
How did you find them?
He didn't stick.
You know what? I have them as well. I tried them.
No.
And as you said, yeah, you would apply, you have to apply the liner, the eyeliner, then apply the lashes. So I applied the
Mm-hmm.
eyeliner, and then there'll be parts here where, as you said, it wouldn't stick, and
It
parts
would
are
stick. It would still be raised. I thought, no, no, Trudy, it's fine. It's not by force. It's not by force. Take them out.
Honestly, that is me because I thought, okay, let's go for alternative. You don't want to be using like glue. Let's go for something else which is considered a bit safer.
Mm-hmm.
But oh
Mm-hmm.
gosh, that was just giving me nightmares. Like it was just being so
And then,
long and
you know what was also annoying
it was
is, you know, when you put the liner,
yeah,
right? You put the liner, and then you're supposed to just sort of like, I think, put it on the lash as well, something like that, and then
yeah,
it's supposed to now stick on
stick on
that.
it. Yeah.
What would happen is I would put this liner. The liner doesn't look right, so I would increase the liner. The liner now looks too big, so I increase the other side. Before I know it,
You've got-
I've got almost to my eyebrow. So I gave up. I was like, this is not for me,
Yeah.
clearly.
Honestly, I have tried different types. So I think before the individual, like when I was doing the individual lash, I stopped and then I got a
Yeah.
pre-glued one as well. And then I saw the
Mm-hmm.
debate and I was like, oh, surely
Mm-hmm.
the magnetic ones will
Oh,
save me.
Lord.
Will
Mm-hmm,
save
mm-hmm,
me.
mm-hmm.
No.
That's it.
I
No,
had to bin that as well. I had to bin
there you
that.
go. And me.
Yeah.
And
But
me.
maybe it's just us. Maybe we're not putting it on correctly. But
Surely, if you said yours at least stuck properly, then I'd be like, my technique was failing. But we both tried it. We both failed. We can't just be the only ones. No,
no.
I refuse to
Yeah.
believe that we're the only ones.
Yeah. And there's so many of these products being advertised, and you look at it, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let me try it. And then you go try it and it's a disappointment. So,
You're
yeah.
like, wow,
Yeah.
why did I have to?
Mm. But for those
Yeah.
that do want to consider magnetic lashes, you can because apparently they are safer than the glued lashes. Maybe it's just
Okay.
us that our technique is wrong, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe we're buying the wrong magnetic lashes. But these are
Yes.
generally safe. They obviously every beauty product come with their potential risk, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
again, with these ones, I think the only risk I could think of because they contain, I think iron oxide. So some of it can
Mm.
probably like irritate
Met
your
into
eyes.
Yeah,
If
or get into your
get
eye
into
and
your
like,
eyes, especially if you wear contacts. I
mm,
think they can really mess
that's
you
it.
up. Yeah. So you just
Mm.
need to be careful with that. And again, like it poses risk of infections and lash damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they do say they are safer than the glue because it doesn't
Okay.
contain the formaldehyde. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I think
Mm-hmm.
this is what we need to do
Yeah.
now that we know these ones are safer. If there's anyone
Mm-hmm.
who's listening who
Yes.
has tried them
Mm-hmm.
and they have worked, you have had them for, 5 hours, the whole
Yes.
night, the whole evening, the whole day, however long you've worn them,
Mm,
and they have worked, please send us directions.
that's
DM
right.
us, go in the comment section,
Yes,
send us directions as to what you have
please.
done. Because, I mean, as I said, sometimes when you've done that full bit, you kind of want to complete it.
Exactly.
So we also want that and want to be safer. So please let us know in the comment section. Let
Mm.
us DM us. Please let us know if you've tried them, it's worked. I would personally want to know. I don't know about you, Steph.
Oh, yes, I definitely want to know. Yes, yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. So do you have anything to add, Trudy?
No, I've actually
Yeah,
I feel like this episode has actually been very educational, and
good.
I've definitely had to think about some things.
Mm,
So what I'm gonna do is, I think my take home from this
yeah,
is I will be looking at every single ingredient when it
good.
comes to the lashes.
Yes.
So because I mean, as I said, I don't really wear them, but I do wear them sometimes. So
Yeah.
if, say, I need to, even if it's the strips, I
Mm,
will be looking at the glue just to make sure it's
exactly.
formaldehyde free, and just also to see what other ingredients there is. Maybe there's an ingredient in there that I'm like, hold on,
Mm,
why are you here? Then I will be a bit wary. But that's
exactly.
one thing I'll have to do. I'll have to be looking at the ingredients just to make sure that I know what I'm putting, on my
Yes.
eyelids, and I know what I
Mm,
am basically getting myself into.
yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for engaging this burning questions series. So my take home for this episode is that fake lashes are safe when used correctly. Yes, the
Mm-hmm.
lash glue does contain the chemical, the
Yeah.
formaldehyde, which can increase risk of cancer, but they are
Mm,
extremely low. And we did say if you are using it repeatedly, maybe every day, that's when it poses
mm,
risk, because with repeated use, you're literally
mm-hmm,
building the amount of this chemical in you, which
mm-hmm.
can lead to whatever harmful thing it causes. So
Yeah.
please limit the amount of time you're using the lashes, you're putting on these lashes. And
Yeah.
if you want to continue using glue like lashes, you could always opt for the formaldehyde free glue and just take it with you when you're going to the salon.
Yeah.
Yes. And another thing before I go, always make sure you go to a reputable salon. Check the ingredients of these products you're
Mm.
using. Check the expiry dates as well. Very, very important. And if you have any questions for us, please do let us know. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share with everyone out there, comment, let us know how we can improve it. Thank you so much.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in today. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, a healthy chat is a step towards a healthy life.
If you have any topics you'd like us to discuss, drop us an email at consultationroompod@gmail.com. Our Instagram is @consultationroompod. See you next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed.